In this video, let's take a quick look at reporting GNSS averages. We've used this survey for some of our GNSS videos. We were out in March picking up these lot corners for Lot 9 to do some preliminary work with a layout. And we came back in October because they were building on the lot to the south here. And we needed some additional control or better control over the lines out here, the property lines. So we took readings again on these lot corners and used GNSS averaging to increase the accuracy. And I just want to show you how we report that here. We picked that up in a traverse here back in March. We imported a traverse in October. So now we have multiple observations, and I'm just going to come up to Tools, GNSS Averages. I'm going to tell it I just want to report points in that traverse. I've used point label matching for the additional observations. And here's my report. So for the 5 points in that traverse we selected as the source, I have 2 observations for each point. And that's just what I explained that we did out here in the field. So I can update those averages and be on my way, but I want to just camp out here for a minute. I want to export a CSV file first, and I've already exported one here, so I'll just reselect that. We'll go ahead and save and replace it. And then Traverse PC asks us if I want to preview that, and I'm going to say yes. Let's bring up Excel and just widen this out for the date and time a little bit. So for every point out there, all 5 of them here, I have the current coordinates, the average that is computed, and then a list of all the observations. Here's observation 1 and 2, and there are differences in coordinates from the average coordinate position, along with the statistical data for that observation or that average computation, the RMS, the PDOP, the count, that sort of thing. So I've got a great CSV file that I can save and have that as my record, or I could come right next to that button and choose Summary. And I'll just close this for a minute here. The summary is going to go into the message view, and it's going to tell us for each point, here's the point, here's the current position for that point, here's the average computed along with those same statistics for the GNSS observation. Now it's an average observation. And in addition to that, then, I get the observations themselves. Remember I said we were using the same point labels, so we used the point label matching. But here's OBS1, OBS2, the computed coordinates, the differences, the date and time of those observations. So all that information is right here. So when I do a GNSS average, I can come in and, in addition to updating those coordinates like this, boom, now they're all updated, I can also write a CSV file to Excel or print out a summary of how those averages were computed.